and this is the log location for the CPM, C drive password program file 36 CyberArk password manager. Okay, so right now when we are just going through the overview, I mean what are the components and what are the files and everything. So once we will do the hands-on, we will go through each one by one. So this is the log files. Once we will go through the basically the exercise, we have to check the logs. The activity logs, we have pm.log, pm_error.log. Also we have the third-party logs where we can check the detailed log of the password failure. This is basically how you can increase the debug level, that how detailed the log you want if you're not able to troubleshoot the issue. You can do it through the PVWA. Okay, much worry about the PVWA shapes, but when you work in the L2 or L3 level roles, right, sometimes you have to dig deeper and you have to check these shapes as well. So these are the 6 shapes, and these are the two user I told you.
Yes.
The same kind of forgot password is password reconciliation. Forcefully you are resetting the password now. Forcefully resetting the password. So you are saying someone that, hey, go and reset the password in the AD. So it will change the password in the AD and it will update the password in the vault. Forcefully resetting the password. Okay. So these are just terms. I mean, once I'll go to the topic, I'll explain in details. So the password vault web access, basically, it's basically, as I told you, that it's a web interface, right? It's just like a normal website. Okay. So in the environment, if the PVWA is the single PVWA in the environment, or if you have 2 PVWA or 4 PVWA or 8 PVWA, right? So it's web interface. Just like if you are having the high traffic, you will have more number of PVWA just for the high availability. Okay, it's a web UI to access CyberArk Vault. Okay, all the configuration, change accounts onboarding, safe creation, account deletion, and password retrieval, everything you can do using the PVWA. So PVWA is basically the, in the real time when you will go to the organization, it will be a load balanced URL, which you will get it, and it will be load balance between the 2 or 4 or 8 servers. Okay, so how the component communication happens in the CPM and PVWA. So this is the PVWA, this is the PVWA page. Okay, this is the end user is hitting the request, and PVWA and vault admin also hitting the same kind of request. It's just the vault admin will use the administrator ID, these guys will use their own ID. Okay, when they will hit it, it will automatically basically connect to the vault internally. Okay, it will automatically connect to the vault and it will display all the PVW details to you, all the vault details. The same way, I mean, CPM will also communicate. This is the CPM. CPM will also communicate to the vault using this port only, 1858 port. This is, you also have to remember that how the vault communication happens through components and which port is used. 1858 port is used. Okay. This is the CPM Central Policy Manager. What CPM will do, it will sit near to the target device. Let's say the Windows or Unix or the any target device, right? Because CPM is the main component which is directly communicating. It's Windows, then it will be communicating through the 443 and 389 ports, right? Based on the, if the it is the Linux one, it will communicate using the 22 port. So this is the CPM device which will be communicate to the target device. This is the responsibility. Okay, so once you will, when you will install the PVWA, right, there are some prerequisites. So those prerequisites, either you can do it manually, or the CyberArk most of the time, I mean, guys, do through script. The CyberArk will provide you the script, And these are the things basically you have to install the IIS prerequisites first before installing. These are the common HTTP features, health and diagnostic features, security features. These everything you have to install it manually, but most of the cases they will provide you the script through which you can just run the PowerShell script and everything will be prerequisites will be installed. Another thing which I wanted to tell you in the PVWA, there are two users created in the PVWA app user and the PVWA gateway user. Okay,